What's happening, everybody? We are back again. This is episode 474, Random Acts of Podcast. Y'all got your boy, Mr. Jefferson.
It's your boy, Ampervelli, man. We got a special guest in the building, man.
Y'all might be familiar with him.
You said episode what now?
474.
Y'all keeping count like that?
Yeah, we up there.
Come on, man. We got to.
That seemed like it was 474. What you think of that? Random numbers. What you think of 474?
Nah, I ain't know that was like something that just a part of the scrub, or that's actually like.
Yeah, we keep account. We keep account. We definitely done more recording than that, but like
that's when y'all started counting.
Nah. Yeah. So, well, yeah. I want to say what your first few episodes went unnumbered.
No. Well, I'm just talking about like the bonus material, like the interviews and stuff.
With everything,
we definitely probably like around like maybe
1,000,
recordings. But anyway, this is like the main show, so we had to have you come through, man.
But
So I don't want to say the wrong name because the people listening, they probably watching right now.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people know me by John Gabbana. Or I changed all my social medias to Holy Gabbana, so. I mean, I don't even know. I got many names.
So tell us about that, man. What made the transition for you?
When I came out of BOONK GANG, like all my beginning videos and my interviews, I already told people that this is not forever. It's not something that I want to do.
Right.
It's just temporary. So it was already going to happen eventually.
I heard that.
Yeah, but how I transitioned to God is so much more deeper. We gotta get in depth with that. But the transition was already gonna happen because I let everybody know in all my interviews. I used to say them clips, and I used to post them on my page to show people like, bro, this went over y'all heads.
Yeah, this temporary. Yeah.
Oh, so you knew from the start you was gonna transition over to.
Well, because it's like who I am in reality. Like I'm more like a chill person. I like to get turned here and there, but I'm really more chill. But I got turned on the internet because I seen like, bro, that's an opportunity to help me get out of my situation that I'm in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just did that to get my foot in the door.
100%.
Once my foot was already in the door, I'm like, nigga, I ain't care to do anything else.
Yeah,
right.
I feel you.
Like, I ain't make no viral video in like 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I chose to like just delete everything and just stop posting.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Do you ever like? We're gonna get in depth into your story in a minute, but like, do you ever get the itch to make like a viral video again? Like,
hell no. I don't care about that.
You got a taste of it, and now it's like,
yeah. You know how nowadays people just like addicted to the internet now, so they just like.
Not me. That lifestyle left me traumatized. So.
Yeah.
I don't care about it.
I feel you. I respect it too, cause some people once they get that itch, they just can't let it go. It's just that fame just get to them, and like they just end up like crashing out. They either crash out or just like end up just being like a drug where they just can't just stop going viral. Then you see people, they be doing like desperate stuff online.
See, the thing with me though, bro, it's like I tried to be regular. Like I tried to be like a normal person. Like I'm like, bro, I'm done with all the internet stuff. I'm gonna just be a regular person. But it's like my life would not let me. It's not even my life, bro. It's like my call. It's not gonna let me be regular. Like everywhere, when I like deleted all my social medias and deleted everything, like my call in itself just won't let me be like normal. You know what I'm saying? Because everywhere I go, somebody talking to me, want a picture. They know who I am. So I'm like, dang.
I remember you had posted one video one time. You was like doing construction.
When I moved back home,
I
started working with my uncle.
Okay.
I came back home with $100 and that was it.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, bro.
So when you did the construction, like how that didn't, what happened with that situation?
All right. When I graduated high school, let me see. So I graduated at 18. At 20, I moved to Miami to go live with my mom. Then I started blowing up. I moved to Cali. I stayed out there from 2017 to 2020. 2020, I moved back home. When I moved back home from 2020, let me see. So, yeah, from 2017 to 2020, I blew up in 2017. 2020, I started making a lot of mistakes. You know what I'm saying? No guidance and all that stuff. I made a lot of mistakes. So I lost it, and I lost everything I had. So I had to come back home because this is where my family at. My family's at home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I need family. Like, I need some support because I don't got nothing out there in Cali. So I came back home. When I came back home, at first I was living with my baby mom.
You already know that.
Yeah. So I thought
That's tough in itself.
Yeah. So I went to live with my uncle, and then I started working with Unc. I needed some paper, and I could work with Unc. It's easier to get a job with Unc than just out. You know, just go out and get a regular job and do it with Unc. I've been working with Unc since I was legit anyway.
Right.
So it's something I was already familiar with.
So I'm gonna ask a nosy question. So you say you came back with $100. Like, were you like really like making bread for real off the
internet stuff?
Off the internet shit, yeah.
I think today is a lot easier to monetize it.
Yeah.
I got famous like 6 years ago.
Right.
So it was a lot different. You know what I'm saying? And then Instagram wasn't
What it is today. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I came up off Instagram. I only posted my videos on Instagram. People, they be like, I seen you on TikTok or YouTube or Vine. Bro, I ain't never used none of them social media platforms. I only use Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So then you couldn't monetize Instagram.
Yeah.
Right.
So the only way that I got paid was posting ads. You know what I'm saying? And once my Instagram got deleted,
That was the.
Yeah.
So let me ask this: were people reaching out to you to try and really?
Nah, people ain't want to mess with me because a lot of people ain't want to attach their brand to mine.
Damn, I got you. Yeah. So at what point was it for you where you knew you had to make the switch?
I really can't like drop a specific time, but I know I blew up in 2017. In the middle of 2018 is when I changed my name from BOONK Gang to John Gabbana.
Gotcha.
And that's when like the blogs and everything, you know what I'm saying? And it's on Google. Like you could Google when did BOONK change his name. You know what I'm saying? But so in less than a year, I already knew that.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
What were some of your emotions as your videos were going viral, as people were seeing you and you started to
Bro, I didn't know. Honestly, like even till today, like it's catching up to me. I'm like, dang, was I that viral? Or dang, because I ain't know.
Yeah, I remember when you had first came out, you was like a summer sensation.
Dog.
So did you know you kind of had people like shook in the city for real? All right, so in your videos, cause you was in Miami, but I remember a couple of times you would like post like, were you using Snapchat or you just using straight up IG?
Straight IG.
I remember a couple of times like you'll post like you were like in Jacksonville or whatever, and everybody be like, "Damn, watch out for BOONK, cause he be wilding." Bro, you was wilding, like you was doing videos, you was like running up in Popeyes and stuff like that. You was just like you did a video where you was running up in church. You know what videos you did, but like niggas was like, "Damn, the nigga, you gotta watch out for that nigga BOONK. He crazy as fuck."
Yeah. I mean, it's like this though. It's like. It's like when my first video went viral.
Yeah.
When I seen it go viral, it had 50,000 views. I seen an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Because like my childhood, I don't want to sound cliche, but like, you know, I ain't had my dad in my life.
Yeah.
Like I had to dumpster dive.
Yeah.
As like that's how a lot of my like it was times like where my mom, my brothers and sisters, we collecting food out of Winn-Dixie trash can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shoot, no lights. It's like my mom, she had a job, but it's times where, you know, we got our up and downs.
Right.
And when we was down, bro, we was down. But as a child, those are the times that I remember. You know what I'm saying? And even being abused, you know what I'm saying? not having a steady place of home. I got that tatted on my face. Vagabond is a wanderer, not having a steady place of home. Like there's so many family and friends that I had to stay with because my mom was tripping. You did what I'm saying? So like from a child, I was really traumatized and broken, and growing up into a man, like I'm like, bro, I want something different in my life. Like something has to change. Like I need money. I want to make it. And I thought, okay, if I get famous, then you know that could translate to money somehow, and I'd be rich. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when my first video went viral.
And what video was that, by the way, if you can remember?
When I went into Popeyes, that was my very first ever video.
I think that's the first video I seen.
That's my very first ever video. When I made that and I went viral, and I seen blogs posting me, celebrities posting me, I seen that as an opportunity for it to change my life.
Yeah.
So nobody could tell me nothing about anything because I needed my life changed.
Right.
And if being outrageous,
Right, got you there.
exactly,
Damn.
I felt like I need to do the most outrageous stuff.
Nah, that makes a lot of sense. Continue, man. I'm at a loss for words, actually.
Yeah, but it's just I don't think you know, a lot of people, they seem like, oh, Boonk is crazy, this and that, and I mean, it's not like I ever like really, how I put myself out there, that even affected me.
Right.
Yeah.
But I have my reasons on why, and like I say, I just seen it as an opportunity, bro. And it's not like I really wanted to like hurt people or like scare people or anything. Nigga, I was trying to change my life.
Right.
Yeah, I
Right.
feel you. Yeah, you just felt like you just needed to do pretty much down anything to get some bread. I respect it. What you about to say?
I'm about to say, I mean, well, anything, yes, but social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, social
You
media.
know what I'm saying? I'm like, I seen the power social media had before it even really had that power.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One thing
I just ain't really know how to monetize it.
One thing that I'm really impressed by is how you've, you know, made peace with what you've done, where you're at, you know what I mean, how things have changed, how you're able to articulate yourself just about the challenges that got you there, you know what I mean, some of the things that you faced during that time. You know, it definitely is easy to see that you're a completely different person today than who you were at that time.
You know, I am a complete different person, but that hunger is still inside of me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm still hungry. I just make more calculated moves. I was hungry then, but I was desperate hungry.
Right.
I'm not so desperate now.
Yeah.
You know, so I make calculated moves. But that was my mistake before. Like, I should keep the hunger, keep the drive. Strategic, bro. I'm strategic as hell.
Right.
Nobody can take that away from me, bro. I'm smart as hell.
Right.
I was smart then. I just got a little bit desperate. I just got desperate.
Yeah.
You know
Nah.
what I'm saying?
Nah. That makes.
I'm like, bro, I'm getting closer and closer. I'm getting closer and closer.
Yeah.
And then I ain't had no team. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just me. Then I moved away from home. I'm out there in another state, you know, on the other side of the world.
Yeah, far away from home to
you know what
where.
I'm saying?
And that Cali rent expensive, you know.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, I know my mom. She raised me as best as she knew how, but it's just things that I needed to know and learn to survive in the real world and in the industry. It just wasn't taught to me. It wasn't taught to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the lack of knowledge, the lack of guidance, the desperation, that's why I went downhill. But I said that because you said you could see I'm a totally different person. Yeah, you know that hunger is just now I'm a lot more seasoned.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? I'm a lot more seasoned now.
Yeah. You learn from past mistakes, you know what I mean? Like, I think that you're a great example of what people mean by, you know, you can change, or when they say that sometimes everything ain't what you see, you know what I mean?
And at the same time, bro, I wanted it badly. Cause it's like this. I got so desperate, I put a lot of wacky, tacky videos out there,
Yeah.
and then I felt like I had a wacky, tacky image.
Right.
And then I'm like, dang, like that was just for jokes, and that was just to get me to a certain point in my life.
Yeah.
And I felt like people, like who I really am, go over people's heads for real.
Yeah.
Like nigga, I'm smart as hell.
Right.
Like nigga, I'm strategic. Like nigga, this just didn't happen by chance. Nigga, I planned a lot of this stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, so it made me feel some type of way, like why I felt like I was taken for a joke. But that's why like I wanted it so badly. Like I just wanted it so badly. And you know, when people what's the, I'm trying to think of the saying I want to say. The saying, I can't think of the saying right now, but because people, it's a couple times where people ask me, how'd you change, or what made you change? And it's if it come back to me, I said,
Yeah,
I said,
for sure,
if it come
for
back
sure.
to me, I said.
I think the initial perception of BOONK GANG when people saw it was just that you were ignorant. You know what I mean? And no offense, of course, but I think it was that, you know, this is an
But I
ignorant
was.
person. Right.
I was.
Right. This is an ignorant person. This is just somebody that, you know, like Amp said, is willing to do anything to go viral. But understanding that even then you are calculated in your decisions.
Being ignorant is not necessarily a bad thing. It's just not knowing, lack of knowledge.
Lack of knowledge, completely.
But
bro,
if you don't have nobody in your life to pour nothing into you,
you'll never know, right?
Yeah.
You remain naive. And naive wouldn't even be a good word, because I feel like when you use naive, you have an understanding, like you know the premise of things, but you don't understand the why, you know? That's when you're naive. So you still do the things that get you in trouble or whatever. When you're ignorant, you literally, like you say, have no knowledge of what the consequences could actually be. For you put everything on the line because you knew the upside. You done been down, so if I could, like you say, change my life with this, what's me doing a viral video real quick?
yeah, actually, the way how it go for me, I mean, you know, I already know, like, shoot, I got the fame first.
Right.
Bro, I ain't try to put myself out there in a way where it go viral in years. I could, as many fingers as on my hand. You know what I'm saying? And it just still to today. I go outside, everybody know me. Whether it's the BOONK Gang, John Gabbana, Holy Gabbana, like people know my story, people know my change, and I don't even put myself out there like that. Like I be chilling. But nah, you know, the fame is it's not even the fame. The recognition is what's really hard to get. It's people out there that make real good music but don't got no recognition.
Right.
It's hard to build a fan base. It's,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's like, okay, bang. So I got the recognition, I got the fan base. Now I have a story, I have a testimony. Like now and then next, well, not even next, still resources coming. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just my story is just how I went about. It's just different. It's
Right.
just
That's
unique.
it.
You know, it's just different. It's just unique. Everybody's story is their story, and mine is mine. You know, I started out doing viral videos. You know, hit rock bottom. Got influence, drugs, jail. Ended up giving my life to God, getting saved. So going from the world to the church, it's just my story been, just how my story ran.
Right.
How long you been saved so far?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah, it's a lot of, and then when you was like ignorant, bro, it's a lot of things that I'm still ignorant to. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that I'm still ignorant to. Uncle Reese, he been pouring a lot into me. Like he been like pouring so much into me and just helping shaping me into a better man. Uncle Reese.
Amen. Shout out to him.
Oh, so you was saying like the content you was doing was ignorant, but like all of us in here, content creators, the fact that you was able to stay like relevant for a while and you was able to like come up with new like content ideas, that's still brilliant at the end of the day.
Yeah.
No matter if you was doing like ignorant stuff, like people do like you still see it. People still do crazy videos all the time, and they be getting like 1,000 views. But the fact that you kept doing it, you was getting 1 million views. You knew what you was doing.
Shoot, I be seeing actually when I go on my gram, I be seeing people tag me and stuff, be like, he trying to be like me and stuff like that. I just pass on to it. I don't even be paying attention to that stuff. It be shocking me though. It be like real life shocking me, because I be like, dang, people still be on this. People still on that. And people really is. I'm like, dang.
Man, to be honest, I feel like you started that wave, like people just being comfortable, like just doing stuff outside.
Bro, that was 6 years ago. I be shocked, bro.
Yeah, like
I be shocked. I be like, dang.
You be seeing the people like be going in grocery stores, messing with people, asking them questions. Like, bro, I feel like that wasn't around before you did your stuff.
Bro, I be shocked. Like today when I see stuff like that on the internet, and I don't really be on the internet like that, but when I do see it, like I be shocked. And then some people, they be tagged, like I be seeing tags here and there, like trying to be like me. Like I be shocked. I be like, dang, nigga, that was 6 years ago.
Exactly.
I'm like how I am, bro. I drop stuff and move on. Yeah. People be coming up to me about conversations, or I be like, I don't know what you talking about.
Yeah.
Like people be talking about, oh, you remember? No, I don't remember you. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like I move on. Like I drop stuff and I leave it. Like if y'all ain't like how we talking about the boom. This is the only time that I remember that, bro. I forget that was even ever me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then when we start talking about it, like certain stuff come out. But I promise you, when I leave the podcast, bro, I'm gonna forget it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna forget it. And I shoot, bro. Tomorrow when I wake up, I'm gonna forget this day. You know what I'm saying? And then when I wake up, and I be like, dang. Did I do anything yesterday? Like, no, I'm not high. No, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I be like, it's just certain stuff I just forget. But it be surprising me. I'm like, I gotta remember, like we all different. Like some people, they just hold on to stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They remember stuff.
They hold on to all the bad memories. Yeah.
I mean, in general though, people just hold on to stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And I don't. I be forgetting, move on. But like, oh yeah, it just like I be shocked. Yeah.
So when you was doing your content and whatnot, how did you like do your stuff creatively? Did you just like do run and gun and stuff, or you just like you mapped it out?
Both.
Both, okay.
Both. Both. Sometimes stuff would just hit me on the spot, and then sometimes I just sit there and think of something I could do. Both.
I remember you ran in Dunkin' Donuts one time. That shit had me crying, bro. You stole a whole rack of donuts.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was a great video. At what point did you start making music?
When I was 18. Yeah, I'm 27 now. A lot of people, they be like, I don't even know you rap. Yeah, I've been rapping for a little minute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
When did you start taking it serious?
Probably just now.
I hear that.
I'm gonna be honest. I like your music more now. The inspirational music you're doing now.
Right.
I like that better than what you was doing before.
Well, the thing about before, like I was trying to make music that I thought people would like instead of just being me.
Right.
So it's like now I'm just being me. But you gotta understand too, bro. I blew up at 20, 21.
Right.
Nigga, I was young as hell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they be thinking like 20, 21 grown. What? No, that's not.
Nah.
It's not. That's when
No.
your life
I
just
made
started.
some of the craziest decisions in my life at 2021.
I'll be 27 in 2 months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
So, bro, I was just at 2021, bro, making music. I was trying to do it, make music that I thought people would like. So, like at that age, 21, I ain't know how to be me. You know what I'm saying? Even though it may look like it's still a lot of the things I did, like I say, was like I'm smart, strategic and stuff like, but still at the same time, I still had a lost image. At the same time, I had a lost image. I didn't know who I was. I was influenced. That's how I got into like popping pills and stuff like that. And I was just trying to be like everybody else. So, but now that I'm a man, 27,
Right.
it's like I don't care to be like everybody else. I know where that leads you.
Right.
Like I don't mind being different. I don't mind standing for something. I don't mind just like not fitting in or doing something that standing for something that people don't seem as cool. Like, nigga, that don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been through real life.
Right.
I faced real life consequences. Like, I've been through some real stuff. So all that other stuff is just childish and it's petty, don't matter to me. You know, so when I was 21 though, 22, 23, like, I just didn't understand all that. I was just trying to be cool, be influenced. I was easily influenced. I wouldn't say easily, but I was. Even when it come to like where I shop at, how I buy clothes, and what I wear. I just had a lost image at that age.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my music, it was. I was more so making music that I thought people would like. I just learned, like, bro, just be you, and the people that you're called to reach is gonna gravitate you. Them people, just being you. There's millions of people in this world. You being yourself, the people that you called to reach is just gonna gravitate to you.
Yeah. You got the new song. What is it called? New Jacksonville.
We Jacksonville.
We Jacksonville. My fault.
Yeah.
We Jacksonville. I play it in a second. Let's get back to your beginnings, because we do like a good introduction on you. So you from Jacksonville, right?
Born and raised.
Born and raised. West Side, right? West Side.
West Side.
West Side. Okay.
Now I stayed all around Jacksonville. I stayed on the east, 21st. I stayed on the north. I stayed on Duns. I stayed on the.
You got West Side on your neck, right? That's what's that.
That's where I'm from. That's where I claim. That's where I'm from.
Yeah.
But but it's
Just
still
being throughout,
like my
yeah.
grandparents, my stepdad parents, my grandparents, they stayed on the east side. So it's times where I was over there a lot. For probably like a few, I stayed on the north side. I stayed on Duns, over there by the Publix. When you get out the house, I can't think. On the south side, at once I stayed by Bay Meadows when I stayed with my auntie. But so I'm familiar with all of Jacks, but where I really grew up from is the west side.
West Side.
Yeah.
What high school you went to?
I went to Ed White. I graduated from Lee,
Okay.
aka Riverside. But I graduated from Lee. But I went to Ed White. I went to Wolfson. I went to Eagles View. That's a Christian school.
Yeah, already.
Yeah. So I went there my 9th grade year. Then my 10th and 11th, I went to Ed White. And then I went to Wolfson half of my 11th. And then my senior year, I went to Lee.
Oh, you went to Wilson when they had it locked down? Because I remember when we used to go to Wilson, we used to wild out.
Yeah, so I went to Wolfson 2012, had like the end of that year.
Yeah,
They
2013,
changed a lot.
Yeah, they had that thing locked down, had that gate around it.
They don't got the gate running no more?
No.
I'm still around there. I'm just saying they had, when we was there, they didn't have a gate.
Yeah.
When we used to skip school every day, they just locked the whole school down. So like after that, nobody else could wild out like that.
Oh, okay, yeah. And then my last year, I finished school at Lee.
Damn, didn't they change the name of the league?
Yeah,
Riverside.
Riverside.
Oh,
yeah.
Riverside. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I'm glad because that was like a Confederate league or some shit
Yeah.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then 6th through 8th, I went to Lakeshore. Yeah.
Damn, you went kind of like all over the place.
Yeah.
Vagabond for real.
Yeah.
No, for real.
So, you gave us a little sample. Like, how was your childhood? Like, exactly.
I'm trying to put some memories out my mind. Well, my mom, she got 6 kids. I'm the oldest. 5 boys, 1 girl. I'm the only child out of my 2 parents. So she got me with my dad and 5 others with another man. And if I want to be honest, growing up sucked.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't around my dad and my family on that side much, my blood family. I was more so around my stepdad and his family. I didn't fit in. I wasn't around my blood family. So it made things weird. And I have to hear like, even though you're not my real nephew or this and that, I still do this, and that didn't feel genuine.
Yeah.
It just,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that as a kid.
Right.
And then like it just made life weird for me because I knew I wasn't around my real relatives. And I didn't know, like, is this real love?
Yeah, I was about to say, is it genuine? Just like they just like taking care of you just because, like, when you say stuff like that, it make it feel like an obligation.
Well, it just felt weird. Now I had that feeling for my mom.
Okay.
Yeah, I had that feeling for my mom. But around like my step family and joint, like honestly, but and then I couldn't share that with nobody. I had to like keep that in and just deal with it. But with my mom, that's the feeling I felt. Like, shoot, bro, I ain't even know if my mom loved me or not, bro.
Yeah.
I felt like that relationship was an obligation just by the things that she said. Like, shoot, thinking about it now, like, yeah, bro, like people, they don't really understand like how broken and traumatized I was as a kid. In that household, like I said, I was the oldest, and my mom, like when I get in trouble, she'll beat the shit out of me, and then she'll be like, I'm the oldest, so I gotta, she expect more out of me, and I just get it worse because I'm the oldest, and I guess like all my other brothers and sisters, they looking up to me and stuff like that. But my mom, she kept us sheltered. We wasn't allowed to have friends. Shoot, we couldn't even wear our hair a certain way. Like, I couldn't grow out my hair. I remember I grew up my hair, and then I twisted it. As soon as I twisted, she shaved my junk.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't grow out my hair, but my mom was pretty strict. But I don't know why my mom was strict. When I think about it, I don't know how she grew up. My mom is mixed. She got a white mom and black dad. A white mom and black dad. So it was a lot of racial stuff going on. And then my mom say she been raped, she been this, she been that. So I don't know, I know my mom, she used to take meds. She thinking, like, bro, I be forgetting, like, I've been through a lot of this. Foster care, we've been in and out of foster care. I've been in, but that was a mistake that I did. I burnt my brother with the iron, and I think I was like 8. He was probably like 5 or 4. I burnt him with an iron. I remember I burnt him with an iron, and I asked him if this is hot, and I put it on him, and it burnt him. And my mom was outside smoking a cigarette. She came in. He was burnt. He had an iron mark on him. And then DCF was called, and they took us.
Yeah.
And so I've been in like 2-3 shelters. My mom, she finally got us back. She held that over me. Boy, she ain't forgive me for that. I believe in discipline, but I don't think I was disciplined. Nah, I don't think I was disciplined. I was abused. Yeah. And that did something to me. I remember I couldn't talk to my mom. Like, when my mom say something, when I go to talk, she'd punch me in my mouth. Damn. I couldn't talk. So, growing up in like my teenage years, I didn't know how to express myself. Because any time that I tried to talk, when I was a kid, I used to get punched. Mm-hmm. So, since I got punched, I just held all my feelings inside. Because I wasn't able to talk, I couldn't express myself. So that being able to express I didn't know how. So, like, when I felt some type of way at 19 or 20, I would just lash out. I'd cry, I'd throw stuff, I'd punch on stuff, because I didn't know how to talk. I didn't know how to talk. That's one of the reasons, like, on the videos when I was popping pills, I was just so broken. Yeah, I was just so broken. And when you ask me how was my childhood, like, all this stuff is just clicking. It's just clicking. I was like, damn, I gotta sit here and thinking about it. But it's just clicking. I'm like, you know, people, they be like, oh, Boonk is crazy, this and that. No, I'm not.
Right.
I was broken. Bro, I was broken, bro. Broken. I was hurt.
Yeah.
I was just hurt, and I was just broken, and I didn't know how to express that.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
Yeah, I'm not a therapist. It just sounded like you just needed some attention, and like the social media was giving you the attention you wanted, and it was blowing you up also. So that just sounded like it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, bro. I'm not crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not crazy. But when I gave my life to God, bro, it's so many tears I shed. And when I first gave my life to him, and I had to, bro, I was so broke. Like, every time, like, now when I tell my story, like, I could talk it be moments, like, I don't even know who this is right now. Like, how I'm talking, I feel like down. I don't know why, but I feel like down. Cause like having to think. I usually don't do this. Like, I could tell my story like in a melodic way, like, you know what I'm saying, like.
Right. But
for some reason, I feel weird, and I don't know why. But before, I tried to take therapy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But even then, like, every single time I told somebody a teeny tiny bit of my past, I break down crying. Like, that's how broken I was.
Yeah.
Like, that's how broken I was. Like, I say something, I just break. I couldn't control it. Mm. You know what I'm saying? And people, they see the outside, but they don't have a fucking clue about the inside. They have no clue. People see the outside and what I put out there, or what anybody put out there, but they don't know why.
Right.
People are so quick to judge people, but don't know what's happening in their life. Mm-hmm. In their life. Instead of judging, why not find out about the person?
Yeah.
Why not love the person? God says love covers a multitude of sin. Love, love, love. But people are so quick to judge others. Why? They have no idea what that person went through. What that person went through. And me, as I'm getting older and as I'm walking with God, it's like certain stuff is like being revealed to me. I see how bad of a person I am, and I see how bad of a person others are. And the Bible tells us how messed up we are, how effed up humans are. The Bible tells us that. And that's why people don't like God, because the Bible tells us how effed up as humans as we are. And the only way that we can be fixed is through Jesus. Jesus. If I didn't have Jesus, I will still be, I wouldn't be as structured and be able to handle myself or carry myself in just a fashion way. You know what I'm saying? Because, bruh, I felt like I was treated like an animal. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I was treated like an animal. And I just had to figure stuff out for myself at a young age. And like I said, my story is my story. Some people, they could go through what I've been through and then just come out more, have it figured out better than I did. I just didn't. I couldn't figure it out. Just me. It's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody different, bro. Somebody could have probably went through what I've been through and figured how to do something out way better than I did. Cool. I'm just like I'm getting to having a better understanding that it's just me and my story. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't make it an excuse. Like, I can't come up with nothing. Like, not even that I try to. I'm just like,
yeah, I salute you too, because most people in a situation where if they had a life like you, they would have gave up a long time ago. The fact that you said you had the success, you went viral, then you hit rock bottom, and the fact that you still going, I gotta salute you on that.
well, one of my characteristics is, like, I'm resilient. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm resilient. I know for a fact if 10 people was in my shoes, 9 out of them 10 would be sleeping under a bridge.
Definitely, yeah.
I know that for a fact. 9 out of them 10 probably wouldn't even be in this position. They wouldn't even got this far.
All right.
Shit, hell, 7 out of them 10 probably sleep right now in a casket.
Definitely, yeah.
And 10 people, 7 of them dead, 2 of them under a bridge, 1 of them successful. Bro, people don't know what I've been through, bro. People don't know what I go through today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I carry myself in a way where a person just meeting me wouldn't even know I've been through it, all that I've been through.
Right.
And it's only because of God. It's only because of God. Only because of God. But you know why I think I'm feeling like this? Because I say I feel weird. I think I'm feeling like this because I don't get out much. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't get out much. I hoop, I go to the gym, I'm in the weight room, and I'm at home, and I'm in the Word. And I'm in the Word so much that I focus on nothing but God. Now, I've been getting out more a lot of these, probably like a week or two. I've been getting out more because I just got into that lonely state where I feel like I have no life. But since I've been saved, like, after my encounter with God, and I really locked in with God, I just been focused on him because I'm like, man, he's the truth. He's the truth. And since I've been in him, I haven't had time to, like, God say, when you come to him, you're a new creature. And there's so much power in his word. Like, I spend so much time with him. Because I've been tripping these past week or two. But I spent so much time with him. He washed away all that stuff. He washed it away. He washed it away. He washed it away. Like I say, I don't do nothing. I'm in the gym, I'm at home. In the gym, at home. In the gym, at the home. In the gym, at the home. So the life that I lived in my childhood and all that stuff, and spending time with God, with me spending time with God, the life that I lived in my childhood is washed away. Because that stuff hurt me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It hurt me.
Mm-hmm.
And God, he heals. So he healed all that from me. He healed all that. But now that I'm sitting here, and I'm sitting here having to think about this stuff, it's coming back to me. It's coming back to me, and I'm like, damn, I did go through all that. Dang. Yeah. Man, that job just... So that's why I feel weird, because I'm starting to have to, like, rekindle and go back to something that God's already healed in me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He already healed that part. And now that I'm, like, sitting here having to think, because when you asked me that question, I couldn't even just talk. I'm like, oh, I got to sit here and think of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I couldn't even just talk when you asked me that question. Like, I had to sit here and think about it because it was gone.
Yeah.
And then sitting here, I had to sit here thinking about it. It's like, it was doing something to me. It was making me feel weird.
But like you said, God definitely healed it. But
And you overcame a lot.
yeah, you
know what I
overcame
mean?
a lot. Yeah, it made you stronger.
Yeah, but even then, I know I'm not all the way healed. Because
It's gonna take some time, definitely.
it's forever, because it's a process.
Yeah.
Everything. And I'm still a baby in Christ, bro. I'm just 2 years saved.
Right.
But even then, I tell anybody, come in here, talk. It's like when you first come to God, like, stuff just don't automatically change and disappear. Like, the whole healing, it's all a process.
Right.
You know
My
what I'm
mom
saying?
always told me, don't pray for patience. It'll take you forever to get it, you know? And I think that that's one thing that in life I've always had to overcome, you know what I mean? Like, trying to slow things down, you know, and, you know, putting things in God's hands. And it ain't always easy until you make it easy.
Yeah.
So how was your you're a father now? How old is your son?
He'll be 5 next month.
5.
Yeah.
How was the fatherhood life?
How's the fatherhood life?
Yeah, in your journey right now.
Making me more responsible. Yeah, because I was a little irresponsible.
Yeah.
And just being a father is just, it's forcing me to be responsible. You know? I want to be a good dad. I don't want my son to have to go through what I went through and feel the way I felt. And just, like, I have a disconnection with my parents. You know, it's a disconnect. It's like, it's no relationship there.
Yeah.
And I love my parents. And to be real, when I say I love my parents, it's because I mean, they're my parents. I feel like I'm supposed to love them.
Right.
But I don't know how that love feels. I don't.
Yeah.
I just say it because I know I'm supposed to. And I don't want that. I don't want my child to have that feeling. I don't want him to be disconnected from me.
Yeah.
So it just, you know, like I said, he just making me want to, just be responsible and then be there, just to make sure, like, just to carry that love,
guidance.
Yeah, and it matured me a lot. Being a father matured me.
Yeah,
helped me mature. It didn't mature me itself. That just didn't all the way mature, but just helped me mature. But it's just all been God. It's all been God.
Absolutely. So yeah, your son is 5. When he be out with you, does he notice like people just be recognizing you and stuff? Mm-hmm. Oh, no.
They do when he's with me, but
oh, he don't understand yet that his dad is famous and whatnot.
So now that you're making music and everything, what are some of your goals with where you want to go? What are some things you hope to accomplish?
Honestly, shoot, I don't have no goals in this music stuff. Shoot, I don't have right now. My mindset is like to be real. Like my mindset is at a maintain mindset. Like I just want to make sure my bill's great and we got food on the table.
Right.
Like I really don't care about like anything else besides that. Like honestly,
I hear that.
it's just because like growing up, like I said, we had a dumpster dive. That feeling got more real for me when I was famous, sleeping on a friend's couch.
I hear that.
It got more real for me when I'm famous and I gotta come back, and I came back home and had to work with my uncle.
Yeah.
When I didn't, it got real for me when I had cars, when I had my own place, and now I'm sleeping at my baby mom's house.
Yeah.
Now I got a Uber, or now so now my mindset is just maintaining.
I hear that.
And I don't even think that's a good mindset.
It's a point that I feel like all men visit, you know what I'm saying, throughout their life. Just figuring things out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you always have to have a focus as a man, I feel like, in order for you to stay away from, some of the more ignorant impulses. You have to have some kind of focus in life. And I think this goes for everybody, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And sometimes that focus can be just getting by, you know what I mean? It can be making it until you know what to do next.
Yeah, shoot. Let me see. I came back in 20. So I've been back home 3 years now. And like I said, I came back with $100.
Yeah.
I came back up.
Right.
I stay I got an apartment at the town center. I drive a Mercedes-Benz and a Dodge.
Yeah.
So, but it took time.
Right.
I didn't do it by myself. I definitely had help with just being connected with different people. Mm-hmm. Like Janae White, she helped me get my Benz.
Okay.
Town center, she helped me with my town center. I stayed at the town center. But it just coming from other events, getting opportunities. Like when I got saved, a lot of opportunities just started coming my way.
100%.
Like shoot, I was home. When I came back home, moved in with my uncle. I was living with Aunt Crip for like 10 months before I ended up getting saved. After I got saved, a year later, I was able to move out. But after I got saved, like, I ain't have to worry with Aunt no more. I don't even remember. It's just opportunity came. Like, once I gave my life to God, bro, like an opportunity just came. And then another one came. And then over time, another one came. And then next thing I know, shoot, I'm living at the town center. I got 2 vehicles. And that was all I thought I gave my life to God.
Yeah.
All.
Yeah.
Before, bro, I ain't had none.
Yeah.
But it's still how humble that makes you when you walk outside, everybody know you, but you ain't got nothing to your name.
Yeah.
Boy, that's humbling, boy.
Yeah.
That's humbling.
That sound like hell, to be honest.
But it's humbling though.
Yeah.
It's humbling. And that's something that I needed, to be humble.
All right.
I needed to be humble. It's something I needed. I needed to be humble. But when I gave my life to the Lord, though, you know, I was in situations that I needed to be humble for me to, you know, in times where he had to sit me down, he still looked out for me. He still looked out for me. He still provided.
Amen.
God good, God good.
Hey, all the time. Hey, man, look, you got a hell of a story, man, for sure.
And I don't care to be transparent, to be real about it, because it's real life, bro. It's
Right.
real life.
That's one thing that, you know, I think I've come to accept, you know, as I've gotten older. It's like, yo, this is shit that's happened. You know what I mean? You can't change the past at all. You know what I mean? Like if you're uncomfortable with something, you got to change how you deal with it moving forward. History repeats itself. You know what I mean? So you always given a chance, especially when I feel like when you're trying to change, no matter what it is, you're always given that chance to where you can revert back to whatever mindset you were in or whatever negative outlast you might have had. You know what I mean? And you have the opportunity to say, nah, I'm gonna do things a little different, you know? So as I've gotten older, you know, I've come to accept and learn that, you know what I mean? And try and change that about myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
How you got into the boxing? Because I remember you was boxing for a second.
Patty, he challenged me.
Supreme Patty, salute.
Yeah.
He challenged me.
I was gonna ask, was it one of those kind of situations?
Which one? What type?
Like
of situation?
to where somebody said let's box.
Yeah. He just he reached out to me and said he wanted to box.
Yeah.
You still doing it, or?
I'm still in the gym.
Oh, you still in the gym? Okay.
Yeah. I had 2 fight opportunities come my way this year, but it was like a bad deal, money situation and stuff, so it didn't go through. But I'm still in the gym, and if an opportunity come my way, then yeah, I box.
Yeah, we had.
That's what's up.
It was somebody that was on our show. What's the name? 904 Eli.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He just randomly. I just seen him on IG one day. He was just kept atting you. You probably didn't see it. He would challenge you to a boxing match. I'm pretty sure you didn't see it.
That's
no,
hilarious.
I didn't see it, but I think I seen his comments or something. I don't even know if we're in the same weight division.
Yeah, I think he might be a little bigger than you. I don't know, but he kept at you. He wanted to box you.
Let me ask you this, man. You nice in the ring?
I know how to defend myself.
I hear that.
Yeah, I mean I'm 3-0.
There you go. Shit. Then I say you nice in the ring.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm still an amateur, but
Yeah.
I've learned enough to where I know how to defend myself.
Right.
And that's all that matters to me.
100%.
So when Supreme Patty challenged you, did you train for a while? Or you just hopped in the ring?
I trained for 22 days,
22 days. Okay.
and he already had like 2 or 3 fights.
You had knocked him out, or you won that, right? Of course you won. You 3-0.
Yeah, I won by UD.
You did. Okay. That's what's up. How was it?
No, I didn't. Split decision.
Split decision.
Okay.
How was it feeling being in the ring? Was it you felt the adrenaline or whatnot?
It was cool. It was a cool experience. I just I was zoomed in, just focused on him, just focused on him, and just like I can't embarrass myself.
Yeah.
It's like I already embarrassed myself enough, so I'm gonna make sure that I win this match.
Yeah.
When you did the match, were you saved at that point?
Yes.
Okay. So when you was training, you didn't have to worry about like being on drugs and whatnot. You just had to just get your diet right.
Yeah, I was honestly scared to take that fight because,
Shit, I'd be scared too. I just be scared to get knocked out. But why was you scared of?
That's not why I was scared. It just because I was saved.
Yeah,
I didn't know how that. I didn't know how that would look to like everybody else.
I mean, shit, Ali was a fighter.
Yeah, I was
Ali
saying a lot of boxers saved. Holyfield.
He wasn't Christian.
George Foreman was a pastor, and
Right.
he was a boxer.
Yeah, George Foreman hard. I like his story, but at the same time, it's just I was just saved.
Right,
so
right.
I didn't know.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I definitely get it because boxing is somewhat of a brutal sport. In itself.
So I mean, like I just didn't know. Yeah, but 30, one of my bros, he talked to me. He was like, "Bruh, it's a sport. It's not. It's nothing malicious behind it. It's a sport." And he said it's an opportunity.
Yeah.
So I took it.
Yeah.
But like now, I got like a lot of better people, like much more mature people around who I talk to. They pour into me and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I have friends who my age, but like people that I like really talk to, seek advice from. They 40 years old.
Yeah.
The OGs.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and their life is better than my life.
Right.
Those are the people that I really seek advice from.
Right.
Yeah.
And like, just to being like on some young stuff and just chill or have fun, I hit up people my age. But when it's like something that's like serious and about life and I need some advice and stuff, I go to them.
Right.
Yeah, the OGs are always gonna give you good guidance, whether it's life, fatherhood, everything.
Yeah, and then they men of God too.
Right.
Because if you ask a man of God and a worldly person the same question, they're gonna get two different answers.
Yeah.
Nine times out of 10, you're gonna get two different answers. So I take the godly advice.
Right.
I seek the godly advice.
Definitely, I respect that. Yeah. When you got saved, did you have to like revamp your whole team, like friends and whatnot? Like, did you have to like cut a bunch of people off? The cliche stuff.
Yeah. I definitely did. I definitely stopped talking to a lot of old people that I used to talk to, and it's just clean up my circle, clean up my friends, clean up my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, don't get mad at me if I ask this question, bro, but I'm gonna ask anyway. That relationship with Wo Vicky, was that real? Y'all actually in a relationship? Oh, okay, glad you cleared that up, because I don't know, for whatever reason, I just thought that was some publicity or something like that. But y'all was legit in a relationship?
Yeah, a lot of people, what's the name? A lot of people had that same mindset. I don't wow. Shoot, I wouldn't fake date nobody.
Right.
It happened. You know, it happened a lot in Hollywood. But sometimes people just put like relationships together. I ain't about to set no examples, but you be seeing it here and there. Like,
where they put two people together, more or less.
Yeah,
you know
publicity type thing. You get her fan base, she get your fan base. You put it together, y'all just go viral. It's a lot of people on YouTube and whatnot. They just together.
When our relationship went viral, boy, I was scared. I'm like, I hit her up. I'm like, boy, you straight? I'm like, well, not girl. I'm like, you okay?
Yeah.
She like, yeah. I'm like, oh snap, this junk going viral.
Yeah. It came out of left field. Like, so, how did y'all plan it out? Y'all just made a video and just said we just gonna post it?
No, actually, she made a video and posted it, and I didn't even know she posted it. I was gonna post it on my page anyway, but she made a video before I posted it, and I didn't even know, and it was going viral. I didn't even know.
She beat you to the punch.
Yeah, but what's the name? I think we was talking for probably like a month or two before. I think like a month before I actually be my girl. But I mean, I just slid in the DMs.
Yeah,
and started talking to her. I see. Oh, what made me do that is because like before I used to post like a lot of preaching videos, and I used to see her under it. She used to see her under it, so I like built my confidence to like reach out to her.
Yeah.
So I reached out to her, and we just started talking.
Yeah. Was she saved too, or she was?
Oh,
okay.
I mean, she still she was still a believer.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she wasn't really living, like clean.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did that impact you?
It wasn't good. It wasn't good because
That don't sound like a good mix at all.
Yeah.
Well, it's just because we're on two different paths.
Right.
It's like
Yeah.
me, like I try to shy away from social media now. Like I don't post like that, like,
Yeah.
at all.
Right.
But she like to post. She like to post. She like to be on social media, and it's nothing wrong with that. If that's if that's what you want to do, and that's who you are. But it's just me. I just ain't want to be social media because it left me so traumatized.
Yeah.
That's why I don't be on there. Like I don't like social media.
Right.
Like I just don't. And like today, like I have all my social medias and I still like make an attempt to get on there. But that's just because I have one job, and that's to expand the kingdom and make Jesus' name known.
Yeah.
And the only way that I could do that to today is like social media. I mean, it's an easier way for me. I don't necessarily have to do that on social media. I could just be in the streets with it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, bro, I don't know why, but people, they just follow me,
Yeah.
and shoot. Since I have a following, just why not use it for, give God praise and share my testimony.
Yeah.
So that's why I have it now. But at the same time, bro, I don't like social media. Like I'm scared of social media, bro. And social media is not a bad thing. It's what you do with it. Like social media is not bad. It's just what you do with it. But I'm scared of it. Like it just left me traumatized. Like I've been through hell with that because of social media.
You're gonna come around and you got a million followers. So if you got a million followers, it's dope that you just spread the word of Jesus.
Bro, I got that, and I got that million off spreading the word of God.
Yeah.
Like that's how I got that million.
Cause I mean, you had a page, it got deleted, and then
Yeah, and then because when I created my new Instagram, they used to tell you how many people visit your page, profile views. On my Instagram, it took me like 2 years to even get probably like 100,000 followers. It took me a long time. So I have 100,000 followers, 10 million profile views. Like my profile views would be up there.
Right.
Like everybody viewing my page, but they ain't clicking that follow.
Right.
Because I ain't on what I used to be on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when I told people I'm saved and I start preaching about God and I start telling them a testimony and stuff like that, I just start gaining followers. I'm like, dang, gaining followers, and I end up getting 1 million.
what you think the reason why people are kind of reserved on following you at first?
Well, I know why, because I went on the same time.
Yeah. Okay, well, you said you start preaching the word, then they start following you. So, what you think it was a situation where they were just watching, like, I don't know if he's serious or not, or like he is serious.
Oh, a lot of people thought that too, that I wasn't serious. Oh, you using God's name for this and that. Shoot, how am I using God's name? You can't use God. God uses you.
Exactly.
Right.
What I don't think is. See, I'm not that strategic. I'm gonna think, if I be a Christian and tell people about God, people gonna follow. I'm not. Nah.
Right.
That's not my mindset.
Yeah, you don't want to be on that wave either, because at the end of the day, you're gonna have to answer to God.
Yeah, nah. Okay, there might be people like that.
Yeah.
Me, I'm not one of them.
Oh, there's a bunch of people. Yeah, it's definitely, yeah.
Me, I'm not one of them. One thing about my character is I'm real.
Yeah.
I'm real. I'm one of the realest you'll find.
Yeah.
I tell you something that you probably don't want to hear, but because I know it's the truth, I tell you. Now, because I'm wiser now. I'll probably keep some stuff to myself now, because just wisdom.
Right.
I just learned it's not good to tell the truth raw all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
But my main characteristics is raw.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to fake it to put on no show or nothing. So, like when I put something out, bro, it's legit. It's real.
Yeah.
And I would have never thought, if I put myself out there in a godly Christian way, that's gonna go viral. It's gonna, I ain't never think of nothing like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: you think that some of your old fans converted, or do you think that you gained a whole new following?
Both.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, both. Shoot, I know like in the last month though, I probably lost like 30, 40,000 followers because I ain't post nothing. I ain't even post.
That's the thing about social media. You gotta keep it.
You gotta stay consistent.
And you gotta keep the algorithm going too.
Yeah. Every day when I check it's gotten interesting to me. I see how many followers. I probably lose 1,000 a day. I lost 1,000 a day.
Look, man, you got a lot that you could definitely do, especially now that you're on a more positive path. I think there's a lot that you could talk about. There's a lot of ways that you could angle yourself at social media, and you don't necessarily have to do those things. You at a point now to where you can get you a social media manager, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And allow for someone to kind of cater to what your target audience might like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just a few, suggestions, but I definitely think if you're a little more active on there, you can gain those followers back easy.
Yeah, sure. I got to get outside of myself because I don't even think I'm interested in it.
I hear that. But I'm gonna tell you what, man. One thing that I've always learned about when it comes to spreading the message of God,
Yeah.
it's not always about you.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's one thing that I had to like even get over in this walk, even when it come to telling my testimony, because there's so many times that I got tired of saying the same thing.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I had to learn. Like I heard that from so many, and I know. All right, I know it's not about me.
Right.
It's just I'm still growing.
Right, and trust, if anybody feel you, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I think, everybody can't sit in front of a camera and present themselves comfortably.
Yeah.
Sometimes things eat them up to a point to where, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't allow that. And
it's like I don't mind being real,
right.
being transparent. I don't mind sharing how I think. I don't mind, like, one thing about when people, even when they think of a Christian or a godly person, they forget that, we human. I'm still a man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm still a man. God said we all fall short of his glorious standard.
Right.
I'm still young, 26, about to be 27.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still figuring stuff out. I'm still growing. And if people could see, like, okay, I'm a little bit dismantled. I'm still figuring stuff out. I don't know it all. I'm still out of shape. I'm still a little selfish. I said a couple cuss words, so I still get a little fleshly. But God still chose me.
Mm-hmm.
God still chose me. I did not choose God.
Right.
I did not choose that. I didn't choose this lifestyle.
Right.
If God didn't choose me, I'll still be outside, living the lifestyle that I used to live. But because I had an encounter, a real encounter, God revealed himself to me. He pulled me from that lifestyle. I'm walking in it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to walk in it.
Yeah.
Because God revealed himself to me. He showed me him, that he's real. If he didn't, man, I'd still be trying to live how I used to live. When I was smashing chicks every day, and I thought that was fun. Because I could see a bad chick and just smash her.
Right.
Any girl I want to. But I have to deny that part of me because God, his word tells us not to do that.
Right.
So I have to deny that. And that sucks. Because God has a lot of beautiful women on this earth. So it sucks.
Definitely.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hot chicks out here, bro. It sucks.
Right.
So, I didn't choose this lifestyle.
Right.
But I'm also not a fool. So because God tells us to live a certain way, I try. But at the same time, I'm still a man.
Mm-hmm.
but God forgives. He forgives.
Amen.
Amen.
Bro.
And he still chooses. He still chooses us with us. Like, that's why I say I don't mind being transparent.
Right.
I don't mind being real.
Right.
I don't mind sharing my mistakes. I don't mind letting y'all know that, hey, I get a little fleshly sometimes.
Right.
I get a little selfish sometimes.
Yeah.
I might have a little attitude sometimes.
Right.
But God still choose me.
Right. I mean, shit, like you say, at the end of the day, we human. You still learning, going through your phases. You know what I mean? Like, we all, every day we all are. But I was gonna say, you have a platform. That's why he chose you. You have a story to tell. You have a message to deliver. You know what I'm saying? You have something within yourself to where what you said today really, needs to be heard by the masses, to where people do have a better understanding of yourself, are able to, imagine things for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if I did convert my life? What would it take for me to live this kind of lifestyle? If he did these things and he came back from that, you know what I mean?
Wanting to change, that's all it takes. You gotta want it for yourself.
Yeah.
That's all it takes. You gotta want it for yourself. I wanted change.
Right.
I just didn't know how to change.
Right.
I wanted it though.
Right. And that's the start, like you say.
Yeah, you just gotta want it.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into that. The new song, We Jacksonville. So I'm gonna play it real quick. I seen it on Duval promo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we ain't gonna play the whole thing. We just play a little snippet of the video.
Bet.
So what inspired it? Before we get into it, what inspired the song?
Every time I step outside, somebody like, "What you doing in Jacksonville? You stay here now?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm from Jack. What you talking about? This my city.
Yeah.
I'm from here." And for real, yeah, for real.
I was gonna say, you got 904 tatted on your stomach, don't it?
Bro, I had that tatted on my stomach when I got famous.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So I mean, that's one way I knew you was from Jax.
Yeah, bro. Like, I'm born and raised Jacksonville, Florida. Like, I stayed 20 years out here.
Yeah.
And then I moved from home and I came back.
Yeah.
So when I kept hearing that, I'm getting tired of people not knowing I'm from Jacksonville.
Yeah.
So I made a Jacksonville song.
Yeah. So let's get into it.
Gabbana. Look, I done grew up, my mind expanded. Got a 5-year-old depend on me. Gotta feed my family. You ain't live my life, you ain't walk in my shoes, so you don't understand me. You know I'm holding out, but it's fine, still come in handy. Cause where I come from just be bloodthirsty, they love to kill. But I love my city, we love to turn up, we Jacksonville. If you show weakness in these streets, dawg, that's not your soul. We might be wicked, but we love to rap that 904, and that's on bro. My people hungry, the struggle real, so I can't judge another man selling dope to pay the bills. Cause I know how I feel to starve when you miss a meal. To get so desperate, you just risk it all to something gill. Yeah, I've been down that road before, but I escaped. The only reason why I'm still alive, God gave me grace.
I could definitely.
Yeah, that's
I could definitely see them playing this at a Jaguar game.
Yeah, yeah.
Like during halftime or something like that.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can picture it right now.
Yeah,
I pray for that. When I be at the Jazz game, I be hearing like other artists, and I be like, man, that feeling got to be so amazing.
Right.
Like, to be an artist at a game and then hear your music.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that feeling got to be so amazing.
Man, I could only imagine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
I
know if I'm in the stands and I hear We Jacksonville playing, I'm gonna be turned.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's next with the song? You gonna do a video for it?
The video already done.
A VR done? Oh,
Yeah, it's
Who
already
shot
done.
it?
Kev.
Okay.
Yeah. Kev with the camera.
Yeah.
he shot
Shout
it.
out to Kev.
yeah, he nice.
Yeah, Kev, cool. Yeah, the video done, but I'm probably not gonna drop the video. Probably like 2-3 weeks, maybe. I might sit on it for a little minute.
Man, that shit a banger, bro.
Yeah, appreciate
and it's
it.
perfect time for the summer. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
don't sit too long, my
Nah, I'm
nigga.
not gonna sit
Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks ain't that long.
Yeah, that ain't too bad.
You just dropped
That ain't
the
too
song.
bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Ain't like you said, like 2 or 3 months. Like,
Yeah,
like
nah,
2 or 3
nah.
weeks ain't bad at all.
Yeah, but before I drop the video, I wanna push the audio a little bit.
Right.
I want to push the audio a little bit.
Yeah, trust. I definitely understand.
Yeah, and then I drop the visual.
Yeah, because I didn't even know the whole song was out yet. Because I seen the Duval promo post, and then when I was doing my research today, I seen the song was like actually out.
Yeah,
and I was like, yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, it's like stuff that I know I'm supposed to be doing, I'm not doing. Like that was like I gotta get outside of myself. Cause like, say like pushing the song.
Yeah,
like, I know I'm supposed to be doing it, but I just don't. You know, I'm just not. But I'm going to.
Yeah, man.
Sure. Well, you know you're supposed to be pushing it, man. I feel like it's gonna
do
be
what you gotta do.
I feel like it's gonna be a big song.
That's gonna be a banger for sure. I mean, the city got a lot of attention on it, and it's all negative. You know what I mean? And with you coming with a positive message, you know what I'm saying? That'll be really big. You got the numbers to like really get a lot of momentum early on. You know what I'm saying? So I wish you the best with the audio, but yeah, we need the video ASAP, man.
Yeah, appreciate that. Hey, one thing that I had to, one thing that I'm still learning how to do is to like mix my faith, a positive message, and still make it for the streets in a way that, I mean, people could gravitate to it, because it's like culturally,
Yeah.
God is just people not receiving him.
Yeah, it's
So
like
I want to make my music in a way that this culture, our generation, can receive him, and in a way, I mean, a way for people to receive God. It gotta be a little ratchet, a little. I mean,
Yeah, I was just
you know what I'm
about to say
saying?
that, yeah.
Just it gotta be. So I'm trying to figure that out. Well, I don't think I'm trying to figure it out, but well, yeah, because I've written songs. I'm like, I'm not using that. That's not it. It's still songs that I write. I record it. I'm like, dang, just wasted time.
That song is like, it's in the right path, because it was in the vein. It definitely, I can see like most people listening to it.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't extra like, what's the word? Christian-y and
Yeah.
gospel-y.
Right.
Yeah.
You didn't curse at all, but
Right.
like I feel like you could damn near play that in the club probably.
Yeah. See, and that's the lane I'm trying to, because I wanted this still, like I still got my faith in there,
Right.
but also it's like it's still relatable to the streets. Like you can still, you know what I'm saying? Sure. The first thing I said was, my people hungry. I can't judge another man selling dope trying to pay his bills.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's funny you say that, because when I was making music, I always felt like my problem was I was making more so spiritual kind of music, you know what I mean, through storytelling of what I went through, you know what I mean, or what I saw. And I didn't think that, people were going to gravitate towards it, and you're in a position now to where people are like really asking for that, you know what I mean? So that's inspiration within itself,
Yeah.
I do think that you can do exactly what you're trying to, as far as mixing the faith and street sound with songs like what you did today. You know what I mean? You made references to where it was like, okay, you gotta have protection, but I'm not saying go and kill nobody. You know what I mean? I'm not saying, do nothing crazy. So
right.
I do think you're on the right path for sure.
Yeah, it's just I mean, I have a gun.
Yeah.
And I don't go flashing it
Right.
like I used to when I was 21. But it just, bro, my car been broken into twice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we live in Jacksonville, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta protect yourself.
100%.
Like, shoot, one of the homies just got shot by 2 jets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just visited him at the hospital.
Yeah.
He got, they tried to rob him at in them apartments over there on Lane.
Yeah.
And getting shot. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, to me, that's wisdom, bro.
Yeah.
You You know what I'm saying? It's like I ain't trying to hurt nobody or rob nobody with it, nigga. I'm trying to make sure I'm straight.
Exactly.
For sure.
I respect
For sure.
that.
Yeah. So it's just I mean, so I just want to just, like I say, just mix my faith and real life into it. You know, just I ain't trying to be one of them well, like it's songs, it's okay, it's like I've got let me see, I think it's I deleted songs that I felt like was more like a Christian vibe. It just didn't do well. I'm like, yeah, that's not it. You know what I'm saying? That's not it. But I already knew the call that I was what I'm called for. I just figuring it out. Once I find it, I feel like We Jacksonville is a good start.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a good start.
Great start, bro.
Yeah.
Great start.
And once I get the recipe, I'm gonna be cooking. Cooking
For
up.
sure.
And then once I have it, I'll probably have a goal. I'll probably start having goals.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
But it's just like right now, I'm still growing out of that mindset. Like I said, to maintain or growing out of the mindset. I don't even know why I'm in it. Well, I do know why. I said why, but it's just I'm still maturing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still maturing. I'm still maturing from my past. You know what I'm saying? So it's stuff that I'm still trying to overcome.
But those are stories. Those are stories. Those are stories. And I think that, you know, as you learn in your faith, you'll be able to take stories from the Bible or stories from the church even and mix them into past experiences, how you learned from them, how you grew, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And put your own twist on things.
Yeah.
I had a verse that you know always resonated with me for a lot of reasons, but when I think of the whole spiritual rap and thinking of, you know, making shit for the streets, it was like, if I think about it, probably end up pouring more drink about it. Probably end up calling my dog, asking him if I could borrow one of them little things to tomorrow, because Lord knows that I could get it off, but I know that I'd be living wrong.
Yeah.
Sinister, criminal, grim individual, look at this shit. Minimum wage once had me prepared to put niggas in graves. Mama had told me I'm looking little thin. My homie told me he could loan a little weight. So much work on the table, one scale couldn't weigh. He gave me the pistol, then told me to aim and showed me the range. Told me to make enough money to one day put this hilla pistol away and start trying to change. Shuffle the Bible to strengthen my faith. Talk to the Lord. Lost on my sight, still I walk with the Lord. Till something deter me that's happened before. I know that's the devil. He meddle in life when I'm trying to get better, but weak on whatever. I'm strong in my faith, but I know that ain't all that it take. I know that ain't all that it take, but I got persistence, like my dog in the kitchen and a pirate's pot fishing, thinking to myself, if Moses could part these waters, maybe I could keep my dog from water whipping or getting caught in the system. Or maybe I could keep myself from losing my religion. Lord, forgive me. And it resonated because it's like, yo, I'm doing things that I know are wrong. I'm doing things that at night I'm still praying for from years ago. You know what I mean? I'm seeing people around me doing things that I know I could say, dog, if we just change this, if we, you know, switch our game plan, whatever, we all saved, right? But there's that message too. You know what I'm saying? Moses did this, you know what I mean? Maybe I can. It gives you the feeling of hope, you know what I'm saying? It gives you the relative moment of, you know, hey, I know people like this, you know what I'm saying? Or I've been here, I've been in these rooms, you know what I mean? So,
hell yeah, you can, Moses. And that's what one thing I was gonna say earlier. I'm like, when people think of a godly man or something, shoot, you know, Moses killed the man.
right.
A lot of the people that God used was all jacked up.
Yeah.
You know, they all did something. They all had dirt on their name.
If I can, one thing that I'm a firm believer of it, with the Bible is that it teaches you the power of man. Like, it shows you how powerful one man can be. in every story almost, you know. Excuse me.
The power that they did have came from God, though.
Exactly, but he is I and I am he, right? It's within all of us. And I think that that's what the Bible kind of unlocks in us. You know what I mean? And like, yo, just imagine, all right, you ever watch Dragon Ball Z?
I used to.
All right, so check me out. Follow me. It's going through the levels of Super Saiyan. You're at right now, you at like a Super Saiyan 3. You know what I mean? To where you're living in your faith, right? You were down, but you was Goku throughout the situation. None of that shit ever stopped you. It might have derailed you for a minute, you know what I mean? Because Goku died and had to come back. He spent years away from Earth, you know what I'm saying, essentially. And that could be those times to where you weren't posting, or, you know, you went through transitions in your life, you know what I mean? Because even when you were viral, there were transitional periods. But I say it all to say, for most people that I think anyone will meet, when you meet someone that says, I'm saved and I live, you know, in the line of Christ, essentially, you know, the blessings are abundant in abundance, and you can visibly see those things. To be able to say that you came back to Jacksonville with $100 and today you drive a Benz, a Dodge, you know, you got a crib, you know what I'm saying? Everything is really on the up and up. Is the focus, you know what I mean? It's the deliverance, the praying and manifesting and things of that sort. And I think that's what, again, the Bible represents as far as the power of man being able to overcome all of these challenges, all of these different things, and still resonate and be a representative of God. Because, again, he is I and I am he.
Yeah, one of my favorite Bible verses I got tattooed on me is Romans 8:28. It says, all things work together for those who love God and called according to his purpose. So, like when you said, what did you just say? No matter, you said what you go through or something, is you able to overcome that or something?
Yeah,
something
yeah.
you just said. That was the first, I forgot what you just said, but that scripture right there, it popped up to my head. That's one of my favorite verses, Romans 8:28. That would keep me going. Cause even if I'm going through some hell, some jacked up stuff, I'm like, it's gonna work out for good.
Man, look.
But I also like that Dragon Ball Z reference that John hard.
Yeah, hey,
Yeah, pretty good.
I had to put it on. I've been watching a lot of DBZ lately, so I had to put it on. I've been making my references in different episodes, sprinkling them around. But
Yeah, that John was tight.
I appreciate that. But nah, I mean, again, I do feel like, you know, being a believer of God is one, you know what I'm saying? But to truly say, like, if you really look at the Bible, it doesn't tell you anything negative to do. There's no negative aspect of following the word of Christ, right? I can't think of one bad thing that comes to a person like that outside of, you know, misfortune. And when I say misfortune, things that are out of our humanly nature. You know, I mean, are out of our humanly control, rather. Like, you can't stop a car from crashing. You know what I mean? You can't stop a train from derailing type shit. God forbid that ever happen to anybody. You know, but it's one of those things to where living in that kind of a lifestyle, like, people want to be around you. They want to receive those same kind of blessings because the blessings are shared through energy, time. You know, the blessings come in so many different ways. It's the storytelling, and that's why I say, with you having a platform, I do think that it's important that you use that, because you never know who you're going to help or how you're going to help them by just seeing what you're doing, what you've done, and where you're at. You know what I mean? There are so many different inspirational aspects to who you are today, and even, you know, what you've done.
I'm better at going on somebody else's platform than my own.
I hear that, and that's understandable.
Yeah, I'm still like, it's something that I know I got to get outside of myself. It's something
But you don't necessarily have to be like, it doesn't have to be a sit down thing like this. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people just want to see your lifestyle.
Yeah.
You'll figure it out. You know you gotta do it, but you just you just figure it out. It'll come with time.
Mm-hmm.
Show them boys, that you can hoop. Show them that you can box. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I mean, I just say that again because people are interested in boxing. You know what I mean? Like, they want to pick that up. To hear that boom, and I'm just talking for somebody that knows you from an old reference. To hear that BOONK GANG is now, Holy Gabbana, and he's boxing. You know what I mean? To go and see that you're taking it serious, that again could inspire somebody. So again, just it like you said, it'll take you some time, to figure out how you want to do it and whatnot, and maybe even to get comfortable with, being that open and whatnot online on a consistent basis. But you do have a lot that you could share that doesn't necessarily have to be so deep and so, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But even as you learn things about the Bible, that's dope to share. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like you say, it's not like people grow up ignorant. I don't feel like if you don't know, you learn through experience.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of us have been there.
Mm-hmm. You tell your man with some sense.
Definitely.
I got a little pocket change.
All right, John, man, let's go ahead and wrap this up, man. This is amazing. I really appreciate you
hell of
sharing
an
your story
interview,
with us, man. Getting vulnerable, sharing everything. Really dope. It's dope
just coming through, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, seeing from watching you online, seeing you grow up into amazing man. So I salute you for real. Honestly, man.
I appreciate it, bro.
So what you working on right now? Anything coming soon that you want to share with the listeners?
The We Jacksonville music video.
Definitely, y'all tap into that.
Man, definitely tap in, especially if y'all want to hear a good record from the Ville.
Yes, sir. I got a documentary that's coming out called I Am John Gabbana.
Dope.
That thing it's a movie.
I can't wait
I
for
could
that.
imagine.
It's a movie. And when we had the premiere, and I seen like my life and my transition in front of me on a movie screen, I'm like, dang, it was like, it felt so unreal.
Yeah.
It's like unreal. It was raw. It's the truth. It's my story.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang. But I got the music video. I got the movie. And that's about it for right now. I'm still I'm still trying to figure a lot of stuff out.
I'm sorry, but to hear that you got that documentary coming out, man, that make me think you could get that shit on Netflix, Hulu type shit. Like, you definitely got
Sure, it won I won an award from Xfinity.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah.
They gave us 100. They gave us 100 G's for that.
Oh shit, where the applause at?
Yeah.
Luckily, it only said nigga.
They gave us 100. They gave us 100 G's for my movie, my documentary.
That's amazing.
Hey man.
When it's dropping, you know?
Nah, we trying to put it on the best platform, right? That's
okay.
Yeah.
Nah, that's what's up, man. Congrats, man. You deserve another round of applause, but I fucked it up the first time. So
I appreciate that, man. Honestly, man, God He's doing things through me that I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. Like, me being on this podcast and just sitting in, man, God, and I'm in a mindset like where I just don't know. Like, when I said I didn't know like how viral and famous I was. Like, I didn't. Like, even to today, I still don't.
Right.
But I'm catching on to it. Because everywhere I go, like, people know who I am.
Right.
Or even if it's like they be like boom gang, I be like, dang, but I ain't did nothing like that in like 5 years.
Yeah.
But people still know that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when I when I check my numbers and I see like 10 million, I'm like, dang. Like, I wasn't paying attention to none of that. Yeah. It's just like, but that's like, even like how God is using me. When people come up to me and they do know about the change. It's some people they don't know. Now, I believe more people know than don't. But I still encounter people where they don't know. But even all the people who do know, I be like, dang, it just, God is using me in a way where I'm just like, I really don't know all what he's doing.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm just sitting here, I'm just a vessel, just being a vessel. That's it.
And it's dope that you listening to them, because most people don't listen to them. They be on the wrong path in life and they just keep going. And I always say on here, when people say they hear something, it's always God. It's God talking to you, telling you to change your ways.
Yeah.
And do it.
So the We Jacksonville, the I Am John Gabbana documentary, and more music. I love making music. I love I want to tell my story. I love creating. I love creating. I just be having my up and downs when it comes to this creating content stuff, and then I'm trying to still figure stuff out.
That's just part of being a human.
Right.
Yeah.
It's normal.
Yeah, so it's the two main things right now is the documentary. That's the main thing.
Right.
And then
I can't wait for that.
I'm telling you, like that's gonna be must see TV, dog.
Yeah. What's CTV?
Nah, I'm saying it's you gotta watch it.
Yeah.
Must see TV.
Okay.
Yeah, they say that on NBC back in the day. Must see TV.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah.
We old, man. So,
the doc is the number one, and then the We Jacksonville music video.
Yeah.
But then in the meantime though, like I still be reaching out to people, like trying to just connect with like different platforms in the city. It made me feel some type of way when people don't know I'm from Jacksonville. I'm like, bro, I spent my whole childhood here. I mean, all the way up till I was 20.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got famous at 21, like right before I turned 21, actually. So I spent my whole life up to 20 in Jax. Get famous for a few years outside of the city.
Yeah.
I come back home, and everybody don't know I'm from Jacksonville.
when I first seen your video, I just thought you from Miami or some shit like that.
So
you was from Miami.
My brother when I first saw your videos, my older brother, he sent me a video. And he was like, man, look at this nigga. And I think it was the Popeyes one. And then like we just kind of exchanged your videos back and forth laughing at them shits. Yeah. And he was like, man, you know he from Jacksonville, right? I was like, nah, ain't no way. He was like, man, look at the video. Because, no homo or nothing. You had your shirt off in half of him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he was like, man, look at his stomach. It say 904 across his stomach. And so I knew early on. Like, I think after like our third video, we realized you was from Jax.
Yeah, and that's... when I started thinking about that, when everybody be asking me, I'd be like, dang, all them shirtless videos I made, nobody's seen it. Yeah. But like a lot of my family close, my childhood friends and stuff, they all knew. I had to hear about it when I was posting the videos. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but when I gotten big, all the people who didn't know me, they just didn't know I was from the city. Yeah. People thought I was like from LA or something, or Houston or something, Miami.
I thought you was from Miami.
Yeah.
But then I start hearing like people were like, oh yeah, he from Jacksonville.
But I am so happy, so happy that I got famous outside of the city.
Why he say that?
Just think, if I would have got famous in the city and I did everything that I did outside in here. Yeah, man, I probably wouldn't be able to move as smoothly as I can.
Right.
It'd be dangerous.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. You might not be sitting here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Man, I'll be having to watch my back everywhere I go. Yeah. But because I did all that wild stuff outside of the city, I'm home safely. Yeah. Like this is like Jackson and like Jacksonville is like home.
Right.
And then now, Jacksonville means so much more to me than it did when I actually, like before I was famous.
Yeah.
Like when I was out here in Jack's life for real, it really just ain't really mean that much to me.
And it was like night and day because at that time Jacksonville really ain't had nothing to really offer. Now it's the city bubbling, so you came back at like the right time.
Right. But Jacksonville means so much to me because when I came back home, I had nothing. I had $100. But I've been connected with people through the city, man. Like when I Jacksonville, just showed me so much love.
Yeah,
showed me so much love.
Nothing like home.
You know what I'm saying? And not only that, just the people in the city, like, just helped me get, like, different connections, just helped me get back right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, dang, man, to have nothing and to, cause I don't be having no problems in the city. Everybody show me love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then me not having nothing to getting like my own spot, 2 vehicles, like I didn't do that by myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the city helped me.
Yeah.
Like people from the city who stay in the city helped me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and I appreciate that. Like I appreciate that because I know how, like I said, I've been humbled.
Right.
So I'm much more appreciative. And I got back right on my feet in the city.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like Jacksonville like means so much more to me, bro.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah.
Man, look, this been a hell of an interview. Definitely appreciate you stopping by. You know what I'm saying? You dropped a lot of nuggets in here. So, listeners, I hope y'all was listening.
Yeah. Nice little therapy session. Once again, I appreciate you sharing your story with us.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Y'all keep on look out for that documentary. Say, I am John Gabbana.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all be on the lookout for that. Make sure when it come out, we're going to let y'all know. Go check that out.
100%.
I can feel it. I already know you about to get like a big deal from somebody.
Dog, that's going to be a huge deal. Golly.
Yeah. Yeah. Shoot, like I say, we already got $100,000 from Xfinity and won an award, number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Hey, bro, take that bit to the Cannes Festival.
What's that?
If I'm not mistaken, it's what's that one in France?
Yeah, it's a big one in France.
Yeah.
This is that one. I think the biggest ones is the Cannes and then South by Southwest.
Yeah.
Okay. Film
I know South by Southwest.
Yeah. There's another one though. It's something with an S.
Sundance.
Sundance, yeah, the Sundance Festival, yeah.
Yeah, that's like the main ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, no, this podcast was dope.
Sunrise.
Yeah.
Nah, man, we appreciate you again, dog.
All right.
Yeah.
So to the listeners, man, it's been another episode. Random Acts of Podcast. It's your boy Amp.
Where y'all get Random Acts of Podcast from? Like the name.
All right, so real quick. So I used to have a blog back in the day called Random Acts of Flyness.
Mm-hmm.
So
Random Acts of what?
Flyness.
Flyness?
Yeah,
okay.
Flyness, like being fly,
right.
like back a long time ago. And then I had and people mostly knew me for that. So when I did the podcast, I was like, just name it Random Acts of Podcast.
So where did Random Acts come from?
It's kind of like Random Acts of Kindness. So we just take kindness off and just put podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it kind of pivot. Everybody call it RAOP, so we just call it RAOP now, but it's Random Acts of Podcast.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I was wondering. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So this Random Acts of Gabbana today.
But it showed, because I sure had a few different random, bro. I had probably 5 different emotions in here.
It's all,
Man, that's funny.
Yeah, so the name definitely stick. We be all over the place with the topics.
Yeah, for sure, man. It definitely goes well when trying to explain it. What's the name of the podcast? What y'all talk about?
Random stuff. Everything. We talk. We come in here talk about video games. We talk anything.
Oh, okay.
Pivot, pivot, man.
That's hard.
But yeah, this has been another episode of Random Acts of Podcast. Tap into our YouTube, youtube.com/REO Podcast. REO Podcast on everything. Once again, appreciate the good brother, Holy Gabbana, stepping through, sharing his story.
Real quick, let all the listeners know where they can find you at.
All my social media platforms is Holy Gabbana. Every single thing. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, whatever. Everything's Holy Gabbana.
Hey, there it is,
That's
man.
easy to remember. Y'all
That's
won't
easy.
have no issues finding them. So,
I'm telling you.
hey, man, it's been a classic. With all that said, we out.
Gabbana.